Oh yeah, yeah. He said now it works. Okay. Oh, okay. And that's fine. I can serenade them with some.
Grateful that you and or Corvic like handle all that, and I don't have to learn how to do it.
Oh my god, the technical issues from last time, like, were so unfortunate, and I was just like, I wish I could just like reach over and help Corbeck out. We had some issues with just like the resolution getting crunched, and it was hard to figure out. Yeah, I mean, it's just like the stuff that comes along with when you're like restreaming, like sort of like streaming another stream. It's kind of like bandwidth. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was the other thing. There's a lot of playing with settings for each individual team. If I remember right, we had a lot of teams to cover that day as well. Yeah, I think it's just me that's being heard right now. That's just because Long isn't saying anything, I think.
I mean, I can give some test sentences. No, it seems like I'm getting through.
Mic check. Okay.
It's fine. We make do.
We have old school mute buttons. That being just not talking. Oh, I don't have to turn that on. I'm already a super introvert.
I guess I should drop a notification in the server. By using that, everyone, you're about to mention 900 plus people. Are you sure?
They should all be here. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and go into the rundown of this real quick, just on the other channel. We are gonna do like a opener. I know it says 2 minutes on the clock, but we are already a minute into the stream, so.
G'day.
Everyone. Uh-oh. I mean, no, I'm here, I'm here.
Add a mic every scene. Mic check, mic check. Hail to you. Mic check, mic check. I don't know why it's not doing that for me.
I hear you now.
All right, good. Hail to you and welcome to the stream. This is the recap stream of the previous tournament. I am Michigan TV. Joining me is Inkin and Lonk. And I know you guys could hear them. For some reason, I even have some background audio that might not be playing, which is a little strange. Technical difficulties, but that's what's going to happen here at Fight the Tide. Today we're covering fun runs. We have 3 teams that we're going to be taking a look at. This is Team Babies in a Fire, Team Yarapa is how I'm going to call them, and Team Bobbers. So we'll be taking a look at them. Hopefully we'll be able to kind of do a rundown of the maps as we're watching it, as we're seeing it. They are VODs, so I'm going to try to sync them up as much as possible, at least live on stream, and I will have to play with the audio. Audio might be really loud on some, really quiet on others, and I'll be working on the back end to kind of even that out and give you a good viewing experience. But again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for participating, and let's get into these games.
But we are split. Elf, come to us.
Alright, and so for those who don't know what the event's all about, basically we said Twitch mode is fun, but modded is a little bit too sweaty, alright? So we're going to take Twitch mode and we're going to add Death Wish to it, which is a mod that massively increases the stagger resistance of enemies, makes it much more difficult to stagger elites and specials by normal means. And so the main thing that it should change about gameplay is the feeling of space that players have. No longer will it be the case that you can just fire sword 30 storm vermin in a corner and never get overheaded. One of those storm vermin will definitely overhead you now. And so I think Death Wish, honestly, I'm curious to hear what you think, in Cam, but to me, Death Wish is the biggest departure from the original game in terms of mods. Like if I had to pick a single mod, you know, to make the game the most different feeling from official.
No, I would agree with that. Death Wish is the thing that changes the way the enemies like physically feel, right? So, I think that's the biggest adjustment. Getting used to all the different stagger breakpoints and stuff, and how meatier things feel. C3 might also play into that a little bit, like the mass increases messing with your cleave, but I feel like that's less impactful than stagger.
Yeah, for sure. Especially since a lot of breakpoints on C3 are still possible, so the health increases, and it's mostly a slowing you down thing, and not necessarily like preventing you from sniping or something like that thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it looks like they're on 4 Braxton Rookie here. They're about to get... I actually don't know what the 2 options they're getting in the Twitch vote here are. Probably because it's in German.
Go back, Elf, go back, Elf.
Well, okay, yeah, so they were getting the Plague Monks. The, like, Sukenvat or something like that. I don't know.
That's all right. We'll learn German together as we go.
Yeah, you know, my partner's learning German right now, so I maybe can learn German through Vermintide and chat with them. Yes.
have a boss in 40 seconds.
Uh-oh,
Oh,
charity tournament
no,
day
no, I
1,
didn't
tier
know
1
that.
and tier 2.
Yep, I will try.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
I have not my ult.
I think that'll do for the title. And it's a recap stream, but I don't think we need to put that in the title. I don't think we need to put that in the title. I don't think we need to put that in the title.
Rocket it, too late. Rocket it, too late. That was rocket it. It's okay, it's okay.
Well, one thing that's still true even on Death Wish is that the Minotaurs did not necessarily get any smarter.
Rocket it.
So what they're trying to do here, I think the Battle Wizard did not quite do it correctly, but they're trying to get the Minotaur near the ledge so they can ledge it, and if they couldn't ledge it, at bare minimum the Minotaur will continuously do a standing attack while the player sort of sits kind of right by their knees. And this is a trick that works in official, you can go ahead and do it. The Minotaur will just be totally stuck and he won't be able to hit you. You can solo the whole thing without having to move at all. If you get like stuck right sort of in his knees. Looks like a few downs here, more downs than they wanted, but they did get the Minotaur down. And I think they're going to get Flamers or Blightstormers coming up in 20 seconds. For 4 minutes, this is a bit slower progression through fort than you typically see, so that's good to see. We like the teams going slower. It means the game is hard and interesting, right?
Yeah, we're quite used to a lot of teams going as fast as they can, but you know, sometimes it's best to just, you know, take it easy. You know, take your time.
Be the case, yeah. Fucking hell.
Ooh, yeah, that banner is being pretty annoying for them. They have to burn a bomb here. You know, that's one thing I haven't seen in a while is Beastman. You know, because I feel like it's kind of standard modded realm practice to be running no Beastman nowadays, right? Because people just don't care. Unless maybe you're playing
People hate
Linesman and the
Beastmen.
Beastman. Yeah, people don't like them. So seeing the Beastman around is, you know, it surprises me slightly. Ooh, looks like they got another boss. This is a really good place to take a boss, though, if they know how to take it. But it can go real bad if you fall off on the back just like that.
That's the worst. That cliff is so painful. You don't grab on and you just fly off. It's the worst.
No.
Nice.
Oh, they
It's
got the
horrible.
cliff, though.
You have to be so careful on that spot. It's way safer to ledge on the left side by the tree. Sort of one of the classic things we teach in the Captain series. Mainly because if you get knocked, you don't get knocked off, and you still grab the ledge, so you're savable. But additionally, in the house, the boss, their hitbox can reach through the window and like just hit you. So it's like very hard to toe the line between getting hit and not. Where getting hit would mean you get knocked off the map, like our friend over here. But yeah, they did manage to get through though. That is a dangerous portion of the map done for sure.
Yeah, that first trigger is. Oh, sorry.
God damn it.
As you say that. As you say that.
People with clean wounds.
Yeah, a little ravine.
What does Rad dwarf?
I think it's assassins. Yeah.
Yeah, but he shared. back, Elf. Go back. Go back, Elf.
I think for Kata it's 5 is the max, but I think Twitch goes over the max. Like I think they
Yeah, Twitch will just dump a number on you. Like it kind of ignores the limits and parameters.
yeah, we don't yeah. Go ahead, sorry.
Yep. One assassin alive. Front right.
Rattling left.
Okay, we'll...
Oh man.
Okay. Globadier or Priest?
Why are we off to some lumberjack
Do we go to the...
Shouldn't we
No,
focus
don't
on Max
way.
White?
Yeah. We don't
If
go
the
to the
fort
cave here.
falls, there's no safe place for the refugees of Reichland to go.
Oh.
Make haste to the fort, meanwhile. Let's go some start and shadow it
Okay, Marcus, take it.
Any of you running executor?
Yeah, for sure.
Anybody on executor? Is anybody on
There's no
executor?
need.
Is there
Keep it. Keep
are
it.
they running tourney balance right now? Or are they do we know?
I don't know. I don't know what they're running in terms of mods.
Let me check
Because
the
the fun runs are a little
announcement.
more loose with that, but
One thing.
Yeah, I think they might be just live. Like live balance is what I'm trying to say.
It's so big, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think it's just Death Wish and Twitch
they-
mode.
they were running TB, according to a chatter.
Thank you.
Yeah, but it says in the announcement, you can choose the Twitch settings freely, and tourney balance is not enforced, however encouraged to be used.
Oh,
So,
Marcus, jump in.
who knows? I mean, I trust the chatters, but
Double down.
I'm guessing the chatter is one of the players.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh, we have
then
any
you'll share, Marcus.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, no, I see that now. That's it's Marcus. If you look at the it's one of the players.
Looks like the special control is not quite up to speed here, and this Blightstormer is going to be a true annoyance for this team. It's picked up like 4 players at this point. Oh no. But Warrior Priest, nice and tanky, doesn't care. He'll take that storm for the team. This spot here is a little bit deceptively difficult. When you first hold here, a lot of people who are not used to modded at all, like typically just run through this area. And when you tell them that you can hold here, they're like, "Oh wait, I've never held here ever." This sort of back corner. But there's some nuance to it to holding there, and a lot of it has to do with special angles and having a special sniper that kind of knows what they're doing. Because this can happen, where you get a bunch of specials on the ridge to the right, a bunch of specials forward, Blightstormer off in La La Land, and it can just make things really tough to hold that space.
Yeah, the special angles here are the nasty bit, and
Yes.
lots of gun rats right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, especially with Twitch, where you can have so many duplicate specials.
Yeah, it looks like Darktide.
Yeah, it looks like they're down 2 players here. Is this a 5-man team? Oh, they're just like spectating. I see.
You two, just shut up and
No healings?
Yes, one. Take it.
Okay, do we have Ilshar?
No.
Where are the respawns?
Yeah. No, for sure. But all right.
Marcus is very close behind. Yeah.
Where?
That's Black Purple.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, as you said, storms and guns. You're supposed to kill the stormer, but then how are you supposed to when you're aim punch because of all the guns? It's just a natural vermin synergy. As a versus player, I'm tuned into this, right? How do we screw over the heroes? Um,
After we still
but
It's okay. It's
wow,
okay.
really nice work on that path there. That path just got deleted. Oh no, that was actually ads. Here's the path.
Oh shit.
and
Oh
and it
goodness,
looks
the
like we're gonna
overhead.
eat an overhead immediately
Uh,
on the pad.
Cast a curse strikes
Yeah,
once
I'm
again.
letting go.
Yeah, the Caster Curse, the classic. I was gonna say, if the trigger is active, it's definitely gonna be a patrol because we saw a boss for the first patrol. And oh, looks like they're not actually gonna make it through. Yeah, this uh, this area of the map is a little bit tricky. I think it's sort of the last difficult portion of the map for quite a while. Once you get past there, then the map kind of eases off a bit for a bit, for quite a while until the end event, and that's where it gets some difficulty again.
they're going in front of the game.
All right.
Then I shall bear the plaudits gladly.
Okay.
Excellent.
Да, действительно.
Все, сегодня уже закрывали, хватит с этого форта.
С Олегом. Вы прикиньте, сколько фортов мы уже освободили.
Ну реально, это форт ветеран его столько раз, типа, захватывает, там, типа, отхватывает, и вот это все вообще.
А это я был?
Да, это ты был.
Моя. Отдай.
Это каждый раз гномик дерется за
Yo,
бомбу.
great sword BH. That's so based. I haven't seen that in a while.
У тебя же есть ускорение на молоточках.
А, ну я вместо...
I
Yeah,
haven't
yeah,
seen
that was it.
Great Sword Bounty Hunter in
Я
so
прям
long.
удар
It's
отбираю
like
теперь.
probably like actually years.
Или ты реально сивач такой.
Haha.
Миша может...
Took me a second to realize the joke.
Нет, не могу. Мне...
He's making a joke about the length of a greatsword.
Костяночки как отрабатывали?
These are unintentional.
Бросил.
Yeah, I mean, crossbow double shotted is sort of classic for BH on Twitch. I know. I mean, I'm not like a avid Twitch player, but when I have seen and played Twitch, crossbow double shotted BH makes a lot of sense. And another thing as well is, you know, the live patch BH has issues with the way double shotted works. You know, for veterans of Bounty Hunter. But in Tourney Balance, we made sure that Bounty Hunter kind of feels the way he has for a very long time, and that your double-shotted resets indeed give you 90% refund and are consistent, whether you're on client or host. So I think a lot of BH players are like Modded Realm because it feels like how Bounty Hunter should to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I know Bounty Hunter mains like that loved the game and they would play just like Twitch mode, like on live, and then when that change came through, a lot of them just kind of fell off the game, you know. So
yeah,
definitely a nice change for that in modded, where you can get that feel back.
Ooh, nice special wave and can't tell if it's ads or an actual horde, but. Still, enemies at the same time. Looks like we're gonna have multiple players going down here. Well, looks like they got their footing again.
This ravine is always tricky, like when you first enter it, if you get like a horde or something coming up at the same time, because you have to pick a direction, and you don't always get a choice on which direction that is.
Yeah, and they can just come from all directions, right? Like, they can come from the ravine itself and behind you. And then from a spectral sniping standpoint, really the only safe quote-quote place to stand is on top of the boxes at the end. But when you stand up there, then gas rats can throw over that area, like over that, I don't know what it's called, like cart, I guess,
the
from
wagon.
the next area. Yeah, the wagon, that's what I was looking for. Thanks.
No worries.
And they can spawn on the ridges up top. It's not a great spot. It doesn't feel very comfortable. Most of the time when I've played this map, we just try to run through this all the way to the cave. Honestly, we don't really like this outdoor area here either, in terms of like true consistency.
Есть. Ну, время на сведение прицела нужно рассчитывать тоже.
Этот есть.
Все. Ух ты ж.
И сундук тоже сможем посмотреть. Курса Марка Хорна. Вроде все пас.
Вижу.
Бимба. Бимба.
Возьму.
Yeah.
Меняемся. Артем.
Absolute Giga Chad builds. Like,
Yeah.
Go.
The Ales.
Убивать.
Кто-то останетесь?
No,
Я
it
No,
only
it's-
gives you damage reduction and attack speed.
Окей, я тоже пока.
yeah.
It doesn't actually give
Yeah,
you
but
power or
it's
power
also
versus or
not-
anything like that. If it did, holy, would the modded players break that? If it did. Yeah. Yeah, make RV ale like actually insane. Alright, sounds good.
True. We have precedent.
Все. Бок крови.
So, I mean, one thing as well with Halberd on tourney balance is, I believe Halberd. Ooh, sneaky stabby. Halberd is, I think, fairly buffed from live. I know it's not like there was a state in which Halberd was even better than it is now. I think on TB. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it is buffed from live, and so like Foot Knight Hallie feels so much better than it does on like typical Cataclysm. And so here's the nice thing with playing on Mata: you can just play a weapon in a way that feels good, rather than like forcing yourself to use the live version that you don't like. Clean ledge there. Clean ledge.
Они идут.
The movesets are the same between live and TB. It's the same moveset. It's the
Isn't it
moveset
damage?
from the like 2020 Big Balance beta.
Стакнуться все начали.
Yeah. Is it just damage?
Yeah.
Isn't that the only?
We
Big
just
change it,
buffed
or-
the, I think we just buffed the damage, and I think we might have buffed the cleave a little bit just because the heavy
Oh.
rotation
Он
for
дальше
the
полетел,
horde
он-
was not
он, ну, такой.
really doing enough.
I think the
I think
cleave one
that's
is the
the
one
one
that you
tweaked up.
feel the most.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
that's the one that like most visibly translates to making more space on your screen and giving you more temp health. Like that's another thing is like live Hallie is like really hard to maintain temp on. And TB Hallie is still a little bit harder to maintain temp on than other options, but it's like substantially
Пострелял по своим,
more
так,
viable temp wise.
Yeah, Hallie's thing is pumping out a ton of DPS, but not being very safe. Or at least it's a little trickier to be safe with. But in live, you know, the on base Cataclysm, the cleave values aren't as hard to reach, right? Like because the mass is lower, and breakpoints are also easier to hit too. So. But the problem is, as soon as we started taking that into C3 Death Wish, it was like, oh, this doesn't really scale up. So we had to buff it a bit to keep it viable.
Ну, вообще, да, как будто бы.
Блэкфутов я могу расстрелять, давай, можем тут? Я начинаю стрелять, я выпил спиды, я начинаю стрелять.
I'm actually not sure I like this area to fight
Ну, я еще скорость выпил.
too many
Я
Stormvermin
уже
in.
выпил скорость.
just because the rocks are awkward. The rocks
Yeah.
are so awkward. There's a spot you can hold on the left, like in the water, like actually in the water. But then it looks weird from your view model perspective. If you don't have like ultra low potato graphics, you'll have like water in your face, and it makes it like hard to aim, even though the spot is safe. So
Yeah, and if you're playing the dwarf, you're in the water, like, you know.
yeah, true. True, you're just drowning. And then dropping down this next area is always a little bit dangerous because it's triggered. Like they're walking through multiple triggers right now. So
Ну ладно, проверим.
Ладно, у нас волна и босс, да, под конец будет. Надо быстро волну убить.
Мы не успеем за 25
Yeah,
минут, нужно просто встать, где... Лучше скидывается, тут мы делаем.
Пещерой можем скинуть?
Пиво.
Ребята, элиту быстро.
Со спины уже.
Вот здесь скинем.
Вот он.
Давайте.
Я у края. Иду.
На мне?
I've never actually ledged a spawn here before.
Стакнули с Артемом, ну ладно. Артем, давай
Wombo combo.
назначать
That
второй
main
добивающий.
shot so many staggers.
Ну да, да, так я вторым и нажал.
Ну да, но я тоже нажал вторым, типа вот.
Окей. Тогда...
Сейчас не скинуться, пещерку, чуть-чуть пещерку.
See, I'm not used to ledging bosses in that exact area, mainly because the boss is usually ledged a lot earlier, because there's no like super late trigger in that area, so it's just, I'm not used to seeing the boss there. So I just wasn't sure if that ledge actually broke Navmesh, and that's like one thing that's very knowledge-based in Vermintide, is like, can you ledge a boss on this ledge, yes or no? You can't determine by looking at it. You have to test it to know, because sometimes there's like an invisible wall, it'll just keep the boss there, and then other times it'll just slide right off. And
Yeah, I mean, Fort Brack has one at the very start where you can't cliff the monster there.
oh yeah, you're right, by the tome area, right?
Yeah. By the first
Yeah.
tome, it's like a total bait cliff because
It looks like the most legible cliff of all time.
Yeah, exactly. And it's usually where a lot of teams, like especially that are like new to the map or like new to the mode, they'll hold there because that totally works on live, but you can't actually cliff a monster there.
Давайте, нападайте. Чешите.
Давайте с сельками сразу решим.
Я бы хотел
Yeah,
отдать
yeah.
вот эту.
Yeah.
Ладно, перемудрил, ладно, пофиг.
Yeah, no, it looks like they're handling it well, and I guess if you want to know like every ledge spot in the game, maybe message Jamba or something. But that guy knows too many ledge spots. Like I think he delved into the dark arts a little bit. Yeah, you'll go into a map that doesn't even have ledges, and he'll be like, "Yeah, I know the pixel, guys. Don't worry about it." But looks like they're coming up on the end event here. This part is usually pretty chill. The special angles are pretty favorable in this last area, and they should get kind of trickle hordes for quite a while before walking into the event. But nothing that should wipe this team, I think. I think if they've made it this far, you know, I think they're going to make it into the end event. And the end event doesn't have anything special. There's no onslaught or anything like that to modify the events. So they should just be able to crank this event out really quick, because I don't think the Fort event on official is particularly challenging, if I remember correctly.
Окей, просто вместе двигаемся.
Да, но я не могу его
Стрелил. Я смог, но он успел накидать.
Окей, я жду вас.
Но тут можно пройти без урона.
Нельзя.
Я вижу, как вы без урона проходите.
no damage, типа. Challenge.
Так, я рекламую
Mhm. Yep.
Блин. Вообще, раз мы шли за
If
Серегой...
Battle Wizard with Famished uses the torch, does she get damage bonus on the fire?
I would assume
Высокий.
yes,
Представь, и типа,
because
да,
it works on fire bombs as well, right?
Yeah, I know it lowers the impact damage, because that's like raw damage, but it increases the burn dot slightly.
Yeah, yeah.
Ей,
Yeah, so I would assume it works.
да,
Mm.
говорите, что сварим. Нет, не падает, ладно.
Do you think that the...
Еще один so far.
Wait, sorry. Go ahead.
Падает, 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 падает.
Э,
Направо, направо.
That's funny.
Ooh.
Здесь точно пишем, да? Что там в чате написано?
Я зашел к вам позже начала лобби. Миша?
Я Сережу смотрю. Ну, скорее всего, квест...
Да, продозвишь вопрос.
Да, есть тут видишь.
Yeah, and they also have that damage reduction, right? So if you're worried about anyone feeling a little squishy, which, in my opinion, is probably the bounty hunter feels the most squishy in this comp,
Yeah, I would
then
agree.
they're getting that damage reduction from the ales, so it goes a long way. It goes a long way in terms of creating that comfort play.
вроде фул.
Do they get to choose their maps this event, or are these the 4 maps?
Еще один выстрел.
Okay, gotcha.
Да, типа.
I'm not sure I've played Well of Dreams.
Все, последний.
So I don't know that at all.
Начнется.
But Engines, I think, is probably going to be the most challenging map here. Unless there's like a lot of votes happening during the Nurgloth fight and Enchanters. But I think Enchanters is going to be very backloaded. Like, I think the map for Enchanters is really not so bad, but the boss fight is where all the difficulty is. Even on like modded realm, you know, Onslaught Plus, Spicy, etc., it feels that way as well. So
Как обычно, я просто вам его скину.
usually teams bring a specialized comp just so they can nuke Nurgloth like really fast. But we'll see.
Я запаркурил, но я
What is this?
И...
Fire on their screen? I have never seen that.
This is Renald's gift.
И...
It launches people and does like the big explosion. It's
Все в порядке, я с вами стакнулся.
It's just
It's
supposed to
like-
disrupt the players, I guess.
pretty much, yeah, like it's just an explosion and it like knocks the player away in a random direction. It's not the worst thing in the world unless you're like on like a cliff with nowhere else to go, or you're in like a really nasty like hold spot and it like launches you out of it into the horde or something.
Ну где хитер на Олеге?
Вот, вот, так, клон, кидай, кидай.
Oh yeah, and it does friendly fire. Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Извиняюсь.
А, понял.
Хитерок на Олеге.
The main thing I remember about it though is just when I think it was a weekly event where you had Renald's gift and like Curse of Comradeship, or am I just thinking of running Curse of Comradeship with Twitch mode and getting Renald's? One or the other, but yeah, I remember that just being a disgusting combo.
Пишите такое дело.
Ну, Dwarf left behind.
Да, no dwarf behind.
Асин где-то. Асин, вот он.
Так, иду за Мишей просто.
Все, падаем, падаем, да.
Промах. Чуть-чуть помочь со спиной.
Oh, I mean, modded Verm, I've seen some people sweat so hard. Like, oh my goodness.
Блин, вообще реально пришли, сняли
Yeah, yeah.
17:42.
Годжа Саторо прибыл.
Блин.
Так, здесь
Этот записываем в этот, как там?
Mhm.
точно пак. Возвышенный был. Окей.
Точно был. Ну, сейчас проверим, но я уверен, что он был включен.
Да нет, в чате написано так.
Ну ти наш босс-киллер наш. А де матчтейкен? А, вопрос. По матчтейкену.
Инвизник.
Да, не видно.
Ну, у меня
Versus
реально
gameplay.
по милике вам. Почему? Я ж дальник.
Блин, ты видел это?
Это ваш дальник. Спешл снайпер, так званый.
Это может к тебе тогда вопрос.
Ну да, ко мне вопрос, ну есть. Так,
А какая вторая карта? Кого берем?
всех подряд.
Сигнатурная.
Всех подряд. Всех подряд, это да. Так, ну тут посложнее будет.
Так ты прям пролистав чат, увидел Deswish был там, да?
Ну да, да. Это до того, как Genshin Impact сделал.
Deswish Disable, Deswish Enabled, верю. Что? Куда отошел? Пописать?
I don't think so. I think what we've got is what we've got.
Все? Enabled? Deswish
Да,
проверили?
что было?
Ух, ну погнали. Это что за
Ну,
карта?
нам повезло по ивентам жестко. Типа, один босс буквально был.
Ну и один патруль, который за стекломой расстрелял.
Мы ж двух боссов скинули. А, ну как раз один
Ну, один
нормальный.
Родной.
Один местный.
Ух, ну тут надо без хуйни.
Ah, yes. New map.
To the bridge. Come in. Thanks.
Oh yeah, I agree. It's just like I know it's just crazy to me that the game still sees like new maps being like dropped
Can you
for
glitch
the,
here?
like, you know. Yeah, I think you can.
Oh, yeah. Classic case of, can we ledge here? Yes, no. Gonna be a common question for the Twitch gaming. Yeah, so this is confusing me. They have an NG, Merc, Battle Wizard, Elf, and Warrior Priest. I think they actually have 5 players.
No,
Because
you're right.
they all have items.
Yeah,
or
they
taking
do.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
good counting.
I thought I was. I thought I was crazy before.
I was
It's
looking.
either like 5 or 4.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
No, I'm so glad you
Yeah.
pointed that out. You said that earlier, and I was like, no, it's just the team roster. I did the team roster. Nope. There's literally 5 people. But this is the nature of the fun runs.
Yep, for sure. No one's gonna be judging them. Taking the storm here though. I think the Warrior Priest DR might save them. Yeah, I think they're gonna go down to like 1 or 2. Yeah. Oh, stabbed in the back. You hate to see it.
We have either slave or unstable breed.
I do
Coming
wish
for
there
your
was like
ankles.
a legit like 5-person mode in the game, you know? Like it would be cool to have like a cranked up difficulty or like raid boss type deal, but you get 5 players. That would be cool.
They have barrel rats, but we have a flamethrower, so that's okay. Yeah, Gabe. I love it when one of those rats gets stuck in a rock or something. And all you hear is just. It's just so funny. Who's our next vote? What's the frequency? It seems like the vote time is what, 45 seconds? 45 seconds, and then there's like maybe 1 minute on the timer as a whole.
Yeah, that is adjustable, right? So yeah, I guess that's what they've got it set up for.
This looks like 45 to me.
45. Thank you.
45,
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
That's tough, especially if you struggle with one of the one of the events, then the next one is just going to start overlapping on itself.
Yeah, for sure.
Another one.
Maelstrom.
Yep, let's wait here for the ledge.
And then right here too, they want the ledge. They do have to park themselves a little bit, but that's the longer you stay in the map, obviously the more enemies are coming at you. So now they've got to deal with a storm friend, and I don't know if they're gonna try to go for the ledge or not. They have to deal with this.
I think they're
Chaos
just gonna
Warrior.
ignore it. Yeah, I think Storm Friend is not threatening enough for them to want to fight it right now. They're just gonna clear everything else out and then damage it.
There it is. Yeah.
How much damage does the Flamestorm staff do against bosses? It's probably miserable, right? Like.
It's not great. It's not great. I'll say that much.
All right, but they do have an NG though, so he's cranking away. Yeah, I think they wanted to be around here, so if they went a little bit forward and got the boss trigger, they would, wouldn't be trapped with this, unable to ledge it, if they wanted to. Looks like they're cleaning that up nicely. I didn't see them pick up the loot die. That's got to be like a violation, you know? Like that's like they're getting close to a DQ, you know.
We don't have many rules in these fun runs, but you got to pick up the loot die, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
The dice and the art, you have to pick it all up.
Loot goblins only.
If you don't get, if you didn't get 3 pieces of art, is it really a run?
I mean, it's so important because you know that those modded chest progression, right? Like that's gotta lock in, guys. Gotta lock in.
This is a pretty forgiving space right here with being able to like deal with the last team we saw. It was Storm Vermin. They used a little bit of this climbing animation here, and then on the other end of the river. So right here, they're like, let's get rid of all these like fire rats. They're gonna deal with a
they're
couple
about to
of.
walk into a trigger, so good for them to be dealing with all these ads right now.
Sounds like a couple of leeches as well. You need dice. That's how you check how many bosses you had in the camp. That's that's important distinction. You're like, man, that was crazy. How many did we kill? Man, the way you just ball them up and just knock them down. I've been watching a lot of dolphin documentaries with my kid, and that's how they hunt mackerel. They put them in a ball and just eat them up. And this is it. I keep seeing it right here. David Attenborough needs to be talking about this.
Well, dolphins kind of play with their food a lot, right? Don't they like, pass it around above the water and stuff, even if it's still kicking?
I thought orcas did that.
Oh, and that might be orcas.
Dolphins might do that on
orcas
purpose, though.
Orcas are pretty insane, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they don't have to worry about anything because they're at the top of the food chain, so
yeah,
can do whatever they want.
Speaking of top of the food chain, they're getting pushed back right here. They're getting there goes down one.
Ooh,
the ult is over. We're getting a couple more shoves. Leeches coming in, couple of grabs.
And
We're trying to save it.
unfortunately,
A second
Martin's at
goes
the
down.
bottom of the food chain.
That's
Then
3.
Gruber,
It turns
then Elf.
around so quickly. The ult just comes out just now, but they're getting pushed back because of the flame. Chaos Warrior killing our Sienna. Our Warrior Priest is the last one standing with the fire pushing
it's
them
looking
in.
over.
And the
It's looking
assassin
over.
picks it up. How fast that turned. Chaos Warrior spawn.
Yeah, the Chaos Warrior steam train.
Yeah, didn't you like face spawn on them?
Yeah, I kind of did. They
I
kind of
think
just
it's-
popped in and ran them over.
Yeah. Yeah, tough.
I'll take a look at their stats real quick here. I'll put that away so we can kind of see. That's cool. I love that the stat screen is even modded has created for multiple. You got 5 there. That is really cool. Good job, modders.
Yeah, it's for multiple, and they even they added categories. The like official scoreboard has like the categories that we all know and love, but the Uberstrike 5 scoreboard, they added a few categories of interest, such as like damage to elites, damage to specials, burst damage done in a few seconds. So more people can get their time in the sun green circle wise.
Мы ж 2 боссов скинули. Ну как раз один нормальный.
Родной.
Ух, ну тут надо без хуйни.
Huh.
Аж еще две.
Did they add a cutscene for this map? Oh, no, this I'm an idiot. Oh no, I'm gonna get bullied by the Twitch chat now. There's a cutscene on every map.
Зеленое
I-
заступление.
Блин, а то, что мы последний,
Too many skip cutscenes.
Oh god. Oh god.
увеличивать сложность, типа, соответствующую.
It's over. It's over.
But,
I
yeah,
accept the
this is-
incoming bullying.
Ну вот.
This is one of the newer maps. Very cool. Fat Shark is, and it's incredible that they're still releasing maps for this game. But
Чуть другие ситуации.
yeah, that definitely got a. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, definitely got more of a focus on like a kind of cinematic or like theatrical experience in some of these newer maps. So that'll be cool to see.
Yeah, there's definitely a distinct design difference between the new and the old maps. One thing that I've noticed is they really like adding secrets and extra, hallways and things that aren't even necessarily related to the books anymore. I think they recognize that people like goodies in their maps. I think they also have a lot more sections that have like pacing turned off. If I remember correctly.
Yes, they do. Yeah, there's a lot more of a focus on kind of the experience, as opposed to simply just gameplay.
Yeah, they definitely wanted to like control the experience for the player a bit more.
Мия, можно отключать эту?
Да. Это всегда можно.
Тут хилочка. Сейчас я отключу.
Ассасин висит.
Да, есть. Газ убил? Нет. Не вижу газа.
Все, Артем, быстрее, разгон.
Зачем? Ладно.
За лутом.
Блять, извините, я ассасина доджил.
I believe so.
Yeah, I don't know this map at all. So.
Стекломой, бомба.
Все, тут я прям видимо ровно.
Патруль.
Но он, надеюсь, после волны дойдет.
Да, пока дойдет.
Сюда, немного.
За тобой я за геншным импактом.
Я бегу.
Спасибо.
Почему?
Потому что я подумал, что это геншный импакт. Возвращаюсь к вам. Мы на спрыге типа дефаем это?
Да, если они спереди, то... да, если сзади, то на спрыге дефаем. Кинуем часть.
Спереди.
Спереди.
Так, не закрывай, я сейчас только не...
Где-то кость. Вы видите?
Вот же она.
Не могу схватить. Еще пришли. За руки.
Газ поднял, но он один кинул.
Есть.
Я треничу.
Ждем.
Yeah, totally can.
Yeah. Handgun has really good breakpoints on C1. It's C3 where you start having to pick between being able to snipe. I think it's like leeches and blight stormers versus being able to snipe pack rats, something like that. On C3 you can't white hit everything with just like merc power. But obviously huntsmen can hit everything because they have one in the eye. So.
Yeah, it's that, or you have to take like enhanced power.
Тут chill event. Можно идти.
Я и планирую стать авк. Сейчас становлюсь авк. Да. Ну, всю кровь оставляю.
Mostly what Dave's saying is forwards are not working on the map because the weird layout would make them stuck, so they just turn them off by default, I think. I see. So
Yeah.
it seems like it's just a map with a bunch of ambient areas, and you pull the ambients, and those are your hordes, and then you have special pacing. Because special pacing works whether there's war pacing or not.
Я спереди оказался отрезанный.
Yeah, a lot of these newer maps have kind of, yeah, like Gabe was saying, it's like funky layouts, and so the pathing gets cooked very easily.
Вы выжили?
Просто сидим, дефаем волну, ребят. Микс, сюда, 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 миша, миша, сюда, сюда, сюда.
А, как-то ты ушел внезапно.
Yeah.
Босс, успеем, успеем поднять, я думаю. А, хотя нет, не успеем, ладно.
Ну, если будем двигаться, думаю, можно.
Скинем на скиды, скинем на скиды.
Скиду. Я думаю, мы успеем поднять, мы точно успеем поднять.
А смысл?
Нам просто нужно по мосту прыгать. Ладно, не успеем, газы ебаный. Там еще один висит.
You know what I feel like would be thinking about map design. You know what I think would be a really cool update for this game is if they just released the level editor, like, and let people make their own custom maps. Kind of like, you know how when they open up like the Forge in Halo or the Workshop in Left 4 Dead / Counter-Strike, like people just make all sorts of creative nonsense, right? And that has its own community. It brings in a lot of players. I feel like Vermintide would benefit a lot from having mapping tools available to people who want to use them.
Миша? Есть. Хороший.
Yeah, Chet just pointed that out. For some reason, OBS is not capturing my mic, and every time I change a source, like we go between teams, it's not saving my microphone, so I have to manually add my mic. So if there's long portions of times where no one's talking, guys, I should be fixed now, but I was talking, and
oh no, poor Ishka.
So you guys are answering like no questions, right? Like chat wasn't hearing the questions that I was asking. You just randomly talking.
Okay.
Changing
it's just,
topics.
It's just the voices in our heads, you know.
Сережа, ставь там патроны, если...
Incan and I were just talking to the rat voices in our heads. I mean, this is common when you've had too much warpstone, so.
I am the 13th rat, all right, of the council.
Yes.
Dang.
Yeah, if I could request anything from Fat Shark, it would be to give the community mapping tools. I think that would be really cool. I think it would bring in players too, because people would make all sorts of silly stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean look at Left 4 Dead 2. Like that's the power you would have if you had map tools, if you had like full modding abilities.
Yeah, especially it's an old game at this point, so I am skeptical that there's any like proprietary secrets they're trying to keep. You know.
I think it might actually be maybe the engine itself could be GW proprietary.
Not the engine. The engine's Fat Shark proprietary, as far as I know.
Okay.
Or like proprietary, quote unquote. Like they own the engine.
Right.
But I think I remember asking about map editing and stuff, and being told like more or less that like there's technical issues around doing that and making it in a way that would be actually accessible to people. But I don't know if they found a way around that or if things have changed since then. It was a long time ago, so.
Yeah.
I'm all a fan for cinematic takes, so one thing I would add if I had that superpower, if I could snap my fingers, put it in the game, glory kills. I would put in glory kills so fast.
That way, you know, that like one Packmaster who's killed 3 of your teammates, you get to really get your revenge on.
That's right.
Oh yeah, that's true too. Like Gabe pointed out, like it's like just the Warhammer IP itself. Games Workshop is very, very protective of that.
Wow. Okay. Well.
Да, вроде нет. Вроде тут босса не спамится.
Я сейчас по лестнице залезу, посмотрю на лут.
Огнеметчики или оружие?
I mean, they always have Crater, right? That's like one of their original IPs that Fat Shark made themselves is Crater. It's kind of like a crazy post-apocalyptic / Borderlands-ish type universe. I remember playing.
Yeah, they do.
It was like a zany, kooky, like more cartoony, over the top Borderlands, but it was turn-based combat. We got a storm friend coming in here. This is a lot of places where he can just kind of smack them off a ledge, so they might try to just keep him at a distance. Oh, make him jump over and then knock him over? Maybe? No, he's not going to do that. This is where that pathing being a little weird is going to start being highlighted. Okay, they're going to try to hit him in the back and go for the stagger and the knockoff. Okay, there you go. Handled.
Yeah, Storm Fiends are always kind of funky in whether or not they'll actually play ball.
I like that they'll lay the fire down and look at it and get scared of their own fire, and then they'll like run up cliffs and spend like 10 minutes coming back to you.
Yeah, I once got soft locked in a mission because the Storm Fiend just left the area and never came back. He just never came back.
Their screen is still shaking, so I think another boss is on their way, or maybe that's environment.
No, I think that's just they don't have no wobble.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
so
they're playing with wobble.
They're playing with wobble.
I'm down for it. I thought I heard the thumping. I thought there was a boss on the way. Oh, getting jumped by our gutter runner. They look like they got a little.
Well, they didn't hear the thumping of the runner. That's for sure.
Вот я понял, где вы.
So we're down to our elf. It seems. Oh no, Witch Hunter Captain and our elf. Oh no, that's a necromancer. I saw the tall hat.
It's fine. Having your necro alive just means you really have like 7 teammates, right? If you think about it.
Do the skeletons' power scale to Kata 123?
No, they're
no, not really.
fixed, I'm pretty sure. They're not even affected by things like item power and hero power, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Видите, где моё заберите всякое пожитки.
So they are only down 1. I couldn't identify the other characters that are up, but we still have 3 of 4 up. So we're just missing our mercenary.
Серёж, лишняя хилка моя.
Well, they're up 3 if you think about it. They have 4 skeletons, right?
They got their calcium bros.
Yeah. Hey, they're real fighters. They're real fighters.
I would like to see this particular necromancer's build, because it's kind of hard to see whether or not they're creating like that line of oh, they just deep spawn. Oh, because they hit the lift. I would like to see this necromancer's like playing. It's hard to see whether or not they're sending the skeletons out to fight, to go stagger, or to create the line of defense, or if they're just kind of letting them pick and choose their fights.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not super in tune with the necro tech.
Oh, they gotta wait.
She's not a common pick on modded, so.
Yeah, I think you can tell some of the talents that they've picked based on the weapons the skeletons are holding. Because I think like the more defensive ones have like a sword and board, and then the more like sort of aggressive ones have like hammers. I'm not sure. I forget exactly the spread because I just don't play Necro. I don't enjoy it.
That might mean that
not
this
for me.
one has more skeletons on summon, because I'm counting more than 4.
Yeah, it must be just the big
no,
big squad.
You get 6, don't you? You're allowed to summon a bunch, and you can even sacrifice them to cool yourself down. So maybe it's a lot of spellcasting we're not seeing.
Okay, it looks like one of the talents is I think it's the dual wielding ones where they put like a dot on things.
Okay.
What is that talent called? Let me double check.
Yeah, it's the swashbuckler one. They get the pirate hats.
Ну, я ради бэка походил по газу.
Barrow blades.
Yeah, barrow blades, that's it, yeah.
Necro can be pretty strong, but there are less people playing your career. So less builds. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I think I know on I know there's at least like one like hard cheese kind of level of build for Necro, but people don't play it because they don't enjoy it. On I'm not super well versed in necro play outside of the cheese. If that makes sense.
That was
Ooh,
10.
that's 10 Stormburn with that
Yeah.
bomb. Holy.
They still
We're
got
cooking.
they got about another 10 to go, but that is a solid start to that patrol. A Stormvermin kind of spawned in the right behind them, got the overhead off on our Necro.
Массовый, наверное, да ладно, я пью сам.
Yeah, the main thing I remember about Necro from like when it first started getting played, seeing like modded play like after release, was just Cursed Blood being ridiculous, and we had to fix that.
Yeah,
I don't
it
know
was
what
like
the
Cursed Blood, Beam Staff. The weird thing is, I think, because at first, I think I misevaluated it at first. Because at first, I was like, this is less damage than Pyre does. And I think it's actually slightly more. So I was a little bit wrong about that. But I think the main thing that helps about it is the stagger. Right? It's not just like the Cursed Blood Beam Staff stuff is like not just raw damage, but you're also getting enemy stagger. So it's like creating space at the same time.
Yeah, the downside of it being it would absolutely demolish your frame rate for like the whole team.
Yeah.
Блять, я перегрелся.
Насколько это плохо?
Ну, я не могу.
Можно, пей.
Ваша, вызовите Олега кто-нибудь. Или не надо.
Не надо.
Ну, короче,
So we
Олег
are
разберется.
entering our entering into the second hour here. This is the Fun One recap here. Thank you guys for being part of this, joining us, kind of watching. They're speaking German, and every time they say like something's here, I hear Ishka, like here is. But thank you for joining. I really appreciate you being here, participating, being part of the modded community, being part of the Vermintide community. I want to say from me to you, everyone who's been here for a long time, and even the new players, happy 10 years of Tide. It's been really cool to see this game continuously grow. There's always new maps. There's always new characters. Well, I'll say new characters, but there seems to always be new builds. So, just thanks for being part of this. Thanks for being part of the Vermin crowd.
Вот тут прыгаем.
Looks like Twins is active right now.
Yes.
So these enemies are a bit stickier than they seem.
Twins and 2 ogres, it seems.
Yeah,
So let's get Packmasters. Let's get a Packmaster and see what happens. Ooh, doing the guard. There's a lot of focus here coming out. They need to take care of one rat ogre. Looks like they did a really good job of splitting it. And there's always new layers of difficulty you can add in, because we haven't even seen grudge monsters yet. Ooh, the left hook bringing down our mercenary. He is getting back up. Does have healing. His shout is up. They're going to hide behind the hedge. Get that healing off just in time. The ogre just completely ignoring it. I knocked you down. I'm going to go for somebody else. They are working on these skeletons as much as possible. So there's that. I don't know if it's necessarily a taunt, but this ogre is going back and forth. Maybe a little bit of that pathing we talked about earlier.
He's just a little bit out of rhythm with the ogre, just barely, and he's taking a lot of damage for it. Looks like his teammate's going to take the aggro now. They've got the dance down.
There we
go. There we go. Loop die acquired. On to the next ogre.
This mercenary holding the ult to the last second is some like really, it's a different type of discipline. If I have it and it's up and he's in front of me, I spam it. I'm like, no, use it. There was a discipline there to make sure that ogre stayed in the corner, kept him there, gave this team space to kill the horde that was there as well, and then work on the ogre. Now we're dealing with some monks. About 10 of them come in, handled.
Yeah, on to the next part of the map.
Excellent job. Moving on.
I forgot how nice this game looks. I don't normally play with any semblance of graphics, so seeing the game in its actual glory is kind of nice, I will say. Destroy the alarm bells. Alright, 1-3 down. Ooh, treasure hunt. Yo!
Yeah, come on, I hope they get it. Is treasure hunt a blessing? Nah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they just dropped items for you. I don't think there's any downside.
That's too bad Twins isn't activated. That's what we needed.
What happens when you destroy a loot rat on Twins?
Did they turn into ogres?
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Этот кусок пройдем, тогда разопью.
Looks like they're dodging a patrol here.
I mean, they're pretty low on resources. They only have they have 3 healing, a strength potion, no bombs. That last one, they had a bomb that cleared about half of that wave, so they're gonna try to get a wave from there.
Yeah, also just like, sometimes it's not worth the risk. Yo, they did get treasure hunt.
Oh, that's an alarm bell event. So when you pop the...
Им некуда идти.
Oh, good. More dice?
Yeah.
Thanks, Flem.
Что, даже больше?
Yeah.
А нельзя.
Не открывайте только.
I was
Нельзя
talking...
открывать. Это обман, это только это через раз работает. Там это сработало, тут нет.
Что?
So they do have
Нельзя
resources
открывать,
now,
что? Или-
but I think they need everybody to
Нельзя
be there to
открывать,
be able to
повторяю.
activate this switch.
Ладно.
То есть надо...
Oh, no, okay. They're moving forward. Oh, it's a drop down. Okay.
Кадеком эту силу.
Кинград, я... Не это...
They might be forced to deal with this.
Painted.
You gonna funnel them in? Oh, no
Реально
way.
загадка, типа на третьей это работает.
Пиздец.
It feels like they're playing like a...
Просто по свету идете?
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, it's a sneaky little game right here. It's like Siphon Filter or something.
Я не знаю, вдруг они агрятся
A
еще.
hitman, you
Playing
know?
Metal Gear Solid right now.
Yeah.
Вот они, типа, и прожекторы включаются, как в тюрьме, типа.
Новая неизученная карта.
I mean, it's tough to really consider that. It's like they don't really have like nuke power here, like AOE, I should say.
Кинград.
They do have Salt Spiral, which should be pretty effective against just a Stormborn Impact, because he has Rapier. But I guess outside of that, they don't have like too much. I'm not sure how good the skeletons are against the patrols, so
Видите, откуда они лезут?
I says
disable the watch light.
that's so fun. Do not stand in that light because then they'll come at you. That's so cool. Ooh,
Откуда?
Berserker taking out our mercenary. This merc is getting a lot of punishment for almost no reason. Eating ogre like left hooks.
Можем и кинуть.
Berserkers. That might have been one of those moments where an enemy can drop down and just immediately go into an attack animation without actually like doing the wind up animation.
Окей, массовый...
But fortunately, they did kill all the sack rats. They have a ton of healing on the ground. They will take out that other bell, and now they pull the switch and they head on out.
Alright, looks like they dealt with that area just fine.
Баунти. Ладно, я сам справлюсь.
Да мне родители тут звонить или что-то.
Ronald sparking and lightning. What is lightning strike?
Так, сейчас самый сложный момент. У нас хороший ивент.
I don't know.
I mean,
We've seen Ronald sparking already.
Is
but-
I think it's like the like Zinchian lightning from like Chaos Wastes. I think that's what it is.
Oh, okay. I was like, is that the Azure like weave?
Yeah, it's that.
Okay.
Yeah, the weave lightning. That's it.
Ну, капитан и шляпа большая. Вот.
Right, weaves. I forgot weaves exist.
Oh man, weaves is one of the best types of gameplay. Like, no cap. Weaves are awesome. The concept. Let me say the concept of weaves is awesome. Okay.
Okay,
The
I'm with you on that one.
execution
The
of weaves
concept.
needs to be worked on.
Вместе
Я
с
с тобой.
Ну, мы с твоим...
Also,
Okay,
get
it
rid of the
doesn't
foam.
transform. Okay, so it is. It's just Azza. Okay, no worries.
Just damage doesn't transform. Okay, yeah, transform is the Zinch part.
выпить одну, как будто можно.
But I mean, if you can stack it like that and cause some damage to enemies, that's pretty good.
Я сразу разучусь и разобью.
The ult coming out for the both of them. Tons of temp HP on our Necro. I think the yeah, it got cleared. Their wounds got cleared.
Газ не попал.
This seems like a scary place to be, especially when you have gas rats that can just corner you. We've already been cornered, and gas rats can just unload. They're going to deal with them. One's going for a self-destruct. They didn't allow him to get that pop.
Который не настыл Мишель.
Oh, the lightning can even... That's a specifically timed way to use the lightning.
Нет, это не лишнее. Так-то.
But that is pretty cool. It's like when you get jumped by a gutter runner and then like an ogre punches you and punches the runner off of you.
Бабки.
You're like, there is a horned rat.
Вместе станем.
Oh, sneaking stabbing.
pretty tough because do these disablers count towards the overall count of disablers? Like, are
Like,
in
in terms of-
special cap math? No, no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Anything that spawns from a Twitch vote is like completely ignored by the spawning rules.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Они наверняка за дверью.
Да, нет двери наверняка какой.
Сердечко.
yeah, the Twitch votes just completely override.
Yeah, it's how you end up with, like, if you do Hyper Twitch, you end up with, like, 7 bosses or something on the map.
Oh, okay. So that's why earlier Flem had said something along that, like, if you don't clear enough of them, then you know you're dealing with, like you said, a bunch of ogres and a bunch of different like just triggers at once.
Или мы за 40 секунд
Okay.
успеем?
Yeah, like, if you crank up Twitch to, like, the absolute hardest it can be, like, by, like, editing the file for it,
Окей, ладно.
you're pretty much just trying to run to the end of the map with the trail of monsters behind you.
Yeah, because most teams just don't have the damage to burst through monsters quickly enough, consistently enough, in order to like keep continuously killing them before they keep spawning.
Yeah, especially because you're also getting, like, a ton of elites and stuff thrown on top of you as well in specials.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think like a really strong comp could do it, like without speedrunning. But it's definitely tricky, definitely tricky.
So they
I
waited
know.
for this ogre. Man, the ogre
Поднимаю.
getting some damage in. They're gonna go ahead and pick up our elf, whose healing will be used.
Просто тебя, может?
Krubers.
Да, просто массово, вы все биты.
Oh, because Kruber's rolling with AoE heal. That's why. Okay.
You'll share gaming.
Man, I love it.
The shareholder value.
Я за Мишей
I'd
напоминаю.
love seeing heal share actually get used.
I wonder if Salts is. I wonder if they're all rolling with it.
Ну,
Oh, that
я
wouldn't
за
make sense
Мишей,
if they all
потому
were,
что
because then the
Артём,
elf could have healed herself, heal the whole team, and she'd be a higher HP.
Ну, Артём, ну, просто хотел ходить за Мишей, он не знает, наверное, что у Миши нет такой свет, как у всех.
То есть, что это означает?
300 at
Ну вот,
15,
он же
15,
чуть-чуть
5.
по-другому,
I'm too old. My ligaments don't move that
И
fast.
тут надо просто нажать факел.
My
встать
knuckles
его
get
и на
cold
рычаг.
playing, and I'm real bad.
I don't know if lingering would do enough. I mean, would that melt things fast enough to actually outpace the Twitch?
Мне кажется, здесь.
I mean, maybe, I don't know. Maybe, I guess.
Нет, disable the watch light еще quest.
Maybe you can slow down the speed running enough if you have lingering rolling.
Rattling, smoke. They have the patrol back there. And they have to deal with
45,
leeches.
56. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
And there
Sorry.
was
Это
the
означает,
bell.
что
They
Twitch
keep
не такой
missing a bell, I think.
у нас.
Ну, то и означает так-то.
Oh no. They're just kind of
Мне пойти
positioning better for when the patrol goes around. So they have to deal with that bell. You can see, I think that's the necromancer dealing with that. And then our alpha's going to come over here and take care of this bell, but they have to worry about these leeches.
Я 0 патронов.
And there's one towards the far back corner
Мы не
as
можем
well.
бежать еще один очень далеко.
А, еще.
Мы прячемся,
But
мы
the
щас
patrol's
прячемся.
coming
Вот
up,
сюда,
so
ко мне.
they're going to have to play safe until that patrol cycles away.
Я с Мишей мотыльцам тут.
Нет.
С Мишей мы кольцо.
Uh-oh.
Ой, ты не с Мишей.
Oh, getting spooky, getting dicey. The elf getting dropped for some reason.
Идет патруль сюда.
And the patrol is just
Мы тут
about
прячемся.
out.
Загрелся? Мы не загрелся тут, Миша.
So I think they're going to drop down and just kind of like go
Тут можно пройти.
counterclockwise.
Сейчас.
Ну да.
Or they're going to, yeah, there we go.
Нам не нужно идти, Миш, нам не нужно идти,
Ну,
Миш.
пытался стакнуться.
And they got to deal with this bell on the right hand.
Типа у Миши...
A
у
pretty
Христа
little bell
другой
being
свет,
destroyed.
у нас
Не, правда,
показывает.
I'm Team Skaven, by the way. Skaven are awesome.
Ну, тут
Their tabletop, their books, like,
То есть по свету у меня...
Ну, он
я не
просто
по
пошел
свету
за Мишей.
пошел.
love Skaven.
Я не по свету пошел. Я не был на этой полосочке.
Они вот, они
Ooh, so
готовы
here's that
сейчас.
Reynolds gift that we were talking about earlier. Two people get listed as the bomb. Now you are launched the way you're opposite of the direction you're facing.
Yeah.
I knew it
Earlier
was
when I said it was random, that used to be the case, but they did change that
Или
apparently.
Мы вот тут специально созданы. Блять, я разрывной.
I guess enough people complained of being randomly launched off cliffs.
I need to mute for a second. Hello, this is Richard.
Yeah, QQing can be pretty big DPS on certain weapons. I know Axe and Falchion, like QQing the L1 can be absurd DPS, but like the hitbox is not realistic for actual gameplay. You got to be like inside the enemy to actually make it work. But it's a funny trick to do on a like dummy in the keep or something.
Можем как-то перехилить.
Я выхилюсь просто.
Сейчас будет босс под волной. Амуницию схватишь?
I kind of miss the days of Donkey Kong with Slayer hammers. You know, the just Q swapping two-handed hammers.
Волна закончилась, светло. А где босс?
Там же 2 босса будет, подожди. Дальше.
А где босс?
Сейчас босс.
Ну, сейчас босс, а потом уже 2 босса.
А где именно
Потому что
там?
они еще меня проедают.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like at the time, like it was viewed as like overpowered, but then like in hindsight, compared to some of the stuff that's released since, it's not that crazy. Like if it existed now, it just wouldn't be that. It just wouldn't be all that crazy compared to some of the stuff you can do now.
So we got a Mino coming in. They're gonna use a little bit of those jump animations. Those climbing animations. Just had to pull him in. Well, I mean, the Mino you don't really got to pull. He's gonna come to you.
Yeah, he just runs up to you, whether you like it or not.
Oh, those crazy hitboxes from the back. You see a couple of strikes missing, but they're gonna still deal with it. Take care of that Mino one way or another. Couple of pack masters. Nope, just the one. Ah, okay, there you go. There it is. All right, there you go. And this is going to be leading into another drop down. Got some dramatic music playing.
They've definitely put a lot of effort into the newer maps as well, and just making them pretty, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this particular one it's elf ruin, right? So I mean, elven architecture is very pretty, very Art Nouveau.
Sure.
And then you gotta just throw some mud and some cursed warp stone and some, you know, punch in a couple of holes in the walls. I love the new music, man. Jasper Kidd does awesome work every time.
He doesn't miss.
Right? Always composing. Always making a score.
Загадка.
Ну, если next event Человый и Человый, давайте идти.
Это Миша? Так, а где эти?
Ну, их не видно.
Ну, босса тоже довольно долго было не видно.
Ну, типа, это родной. Ну,
Yeah, being able to, oh, okay, Gas Rat gonna be throwing up gas twice, forcing. I don't know if he's forcing him down, but maybe it looked like he was. They wanted a little more time to set up, maybe take care of these storm vermins from afar. Gas Rat not letting you do that, so they're gonna have to start this fight. I like that they're doing the stage event too. Shields clean 4 to 20. That's awesome.
Ничего.
Я не могу поднимать.
Okay, act on instinct.
Так, вместе давайте, чтобы без...
This one's not too bad, so long as you have some pretty good calls on your team, which obviously they're doing really well here. So.
Я не подниму сами.
5.
5.
Nice. Gotta line it up.
Не могу нафигаться, ничего.
Пусто.
Хорош.
See, it's so smart to be. Oh, there was a bomb on the ground right there. Oh, they can loot it from somewhere, but they were able to pick that up. That's gonna be
Up above, yeah.
А тут хилка
okay.
сверху.
That'll come in handy.
Помечаю.
Еще один кустой.
Вопросик,
Знак
вопросик.
вопроса. 5 знаков
But it's pretty
вопроса.
smart to do this. How many other events, even mid map events, do we see that it's like, oh, this is a giant circle. We need to clear everything on the outskirts of this circle first.
Ну вот сейчас последний щит, который мы
А,
найдем.
подтриггерить имеется в виду, окей.
Ганлайн мы сможем убить, потому что я в этом совсем не уверен.
Yeah, it's a cool event. This I think I've only done it like
Окей, ну давайте
like
просто
once or
переходим.
twice. I haven't spent much time with the new stuff yet.
Chasing spirits.
Ну тогда активируем. Или не
Chasing
успеем?
spirits.
Да, успеем.
Okay.
Ну, я пытаюсь найти.
So they are looking for the correct symbols. They need one more
А тут
symbol
сверху.
behind the shields.
Вот,
Нет.
Я нашел. Я нашел.
А где ты?
И что там?
There you go. Maybe. Oh, there you go. They found it.
15-5 и вопрос.
Stormfriend pop in and slay the monsters.
Тут есть 5. 5 не трогать. 5 не трогать.
Не, просто ничего не жмите,
Ogre
без
and
триггеров
friend.
никаких.
Plus a little bit of a mini horde coming in.
А, блядь,
Подхожу к фотографу.
Having the multiple health bars is cool.
I love that. That is really, really good.
Наверное, даю.
Because there's so
That
many
never used
events.
to be a thing.
There's so many events in the new maps where there's multiple bosses. So super handy to be able to see that.
Пахнул с кем-то силы.
Сведение под
Поднял
пулеметчиком.
Я пулемет.
Oh man, even with wild crosshair,
Произвожу
still getting the
распитие,
kill.
Потому что я невероятно low.
And that looked like a fancy duck underneath the attack too, the swing. I don't think it was, but maybe it was. To be like, oh, horizontal strike, let me duck.
Выпьем, распьем, разопьем.
Ко мне?
Мне не нужно. Я
Ладно.
могу нажимать символы?
Давай,
Всё,
на
ничего
местах
хочешь.
уже. 5 есть.
Один символ нажимаем и...
Нет, 5 на другом месте. 5, 15 есть.
Нет,
5,
не
15 есть.
Just kind of describing the correct symbols for each other, it sounds like.
5,
Остался знак
15.
вопроса.
На третьем знак вопроса или где?
Да.
Ты 5 меняешь, ты знаешь это, да?
Ooh.
Да, да, я понимаю.
3 storm vermin popping up right behind you is pretty crazy. You have this necromancer trying to use the book. Oh, getting
Нет,
knocked
не
down.
подниму, не подниму.
But the storm going to keep him safe for just a second. Necromancer getting dropped as well. But it looks like we will be able to get the reses out. There's 1, there's 2. Kruber does has the AoE healing. Going to be able to get that off, clear some wounds. The bomb
У
drops.
выхода.
У
При
жопы
этом не
бомбы.
нажимать последний
And they
знак.
have to escape from
Я
the temple.
нажимал
This is
последний
looking
знак.
pretty good for them so far.
Последний знак я не мог.
A little bit of healing, a little bit of ammo.
Да, да.
Я просто не знал, что 5 есть на всех. Я думал,
Да, то есть
просто-
по итогу на всех была 5. Типа, поэтому у нас так и
5-5-5,
было.
безумно.
Да. Если ну это 7-7-7, типа не путай. Недавно дал мне задачу ученик про 7-7-7. Это другая история.
Does someone say no?
По итогу там ответом было, что казино разводят.
A little bit of backtracking. Oh, not backtracking, but kind of like a
Какой-то
Маркхорн, мы быстрее можем взять под ним. Интересно.
have to use that pillar as some stairs and head them up to a higher level.
типа резать до конца.
And it's very similar to like the end of like Enchanter's Lair, which they're gonna end up having to do a little later. But it's when you're like, we've completed the main part, and you have to go through the finale of Enchanter's Lair. This kind of feels the same way, where it's like there's still things here that can stop
Ну,
your
у нас
run,
никто никогда не голосует.
slow your roll, as they say,
Типа, это первое голосование,
impede
которое-
your advancement. Advancement?
Куда-то.
Advancement.
Кто-то появился, что ли?
Ooh, overheads right
Ooh,
at the
that
gate.
overhead was nasty.
Ладно, бог крови забирает мою кровь.
Oh, he's bleeding out a little bit from the Twitch modifier, I think.
Yeah, but it's all good. It has a little bit of that potion. Being able to top off his team as well, everyone else being full health. The heal share is real high value. Real high value item.
Похилился вопрос.
But they've got the Bridge of Shadows right in front of them as they make their way to it to claim their victory here on Well of Dreams.
Да.
I like the eye trail on the skeletons.
И 40 секунд потратили. Так в конце я символ перелистывал нужно. Алло.
Блин,
There we go.
двоих.
Big cutscene.
Считай, поплава.
Yo, holy.
Но при этом я знал, что я переверну символ и все сдохнут. Вы поднимите.
Gotta get out of there.
Только
And that's their victory
I like how
claim.
specifically the rope of the elevator they're on stays working, but everything else was, you know.
Congratulations.
That's an opportunity for some product placement, you know?
Yeah, whoever sells that rope, I gotta be like, look, it can withstand an explosion. You should buy our fighting supplies.
That's awesome. So they're going to be setting up their team for their composition. Looks like they're going straight into an ire breaker with a two-handed axe. I'm looking forward to seeing some of that. And they're also switching up the rest of the comp. They've got a handmaiden. They're going heavy for this next one for Engines of War. Engines of War, extremely long, extremely difficult map. We'll come back and take a look at them where they are in just a little bit. This is where they on their stream. Okay, about an hour and a half in. Go back to Babies in a Fire, and I want to kind of just jump around a little bit. I am kind of worried that if we jump too far back too many times, we're going to be not able to see all 4 maps at least seen. Because we still have 2 more maps to go through. That previous one was about a 40-minute clear. And that's one of the big things here about these tournaments and fun runs is you have a set time frame. And you know that you're playing for 2-3 hours. And then suddenly it's like that one map. That one map was over half our time to invest to the other 2 victories. So they're about 10 minutes into this particular map. This right here, this is also Engines of War. And 10 minutes into this map, that means they kind of cleared the very beginning. They walked through kind of that like murky lake. Or I guess you call it a quagmire.
Well, it's funny because the very beginning of the map is actually one of the hardest parts of the map. Because eating a load on the overheads looks like
This isn't looking great either.
4 out of 80. They are able to get them up though.
Holy. Okay.
Kruber getting that.
Yeah, this bridge is gross when the running attacks start happening.
Yeah, this is where it's really important to have like a good front line that's able to just block all this, to be honest. This is where Hallie doesn't shine. Is like this exact situation.
Yeah, in these situations you want like a shield.
Yeah, the charging wasn't coming out.
Yeah, Engines, one of my favorite maps. The main difficulty of Engines is the special angles. It has some of the nastiest special angles like the game has ever seen. Especially in the beginning, you can get assassins that jump at you from miles away, you know, Blightstormers that cast from miles away, gas jets that throw from miles away, and things that creep up right against you. It's very, very, very hard to snipe well on this map. And as we know, Twitch is not very shy about the specials, so.
And the pressure that's being put on them. Oh, there's that gutter runner. They are going to get the save. Maybe an ult to go invis. Oh, Barden can't hop over those little rocks. But he's going to get a better position. Ult is still up. They can get like at least a bit of a stagger, then go invisible if they really need to. There's no healing on the board, so you have our elf, we have our dwarf, both on death's door. Necromancer going down, looking a little scary for them. They're going to pick up as much trash as they can here. Create the space of the troll.
Yeah, definitely an awkward timing to get a troll there for this team, and I think this team really just wants to get away from this bridge. You know, I think they want to move up, get closer to the logs where it's nice and cozy.
Yeah, I mean that bridge. I mean it was storm in the front and troll party in the back. And, like that hurt them. Like they are very, very low on HP. There's a little bit of healing. Oh, okay. Okay. Actually, this is actually pretty good. They're moving up into the engine event itself. Which is one of the harder events, I think, in just even the base game. I think Engines of War is one of the longer, harder maps in the game.
It's pretty rough, and the mid event is no joke. If you get a lot spawning in there, on modded, it's like basically incessant hordes, and you just have to basically kite the spawn area and send one person in to die continuously doing the objective. Is like the main strat. Um, the post event isn't necessarily a joke either. There's like a lot of really nasty angles post event, really terrible places to hold. The end event should be a breeze. The end event is like non-existent. But yeah, no, this map definitely challenges teams a lot.
Ammunition for me.
Yeah, I mean, the end event, maybe if a storm comes off, even then it's far enough and wide enough you can see the enemies coming from so far away. The end event really isn't the pressure. I think it's here. I think it's this the engine event is the pressure.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, the mid event is pain. It's definitely like the big difficulty spike of the map. Once you get through the event, it's not so bad. You got like a couple little nasty areas, but then the finale is generally a lot easier.
Although I think on Twitch, the
Beautiful
mid
shot.
event might not be so bad. I think they're just going to have normal cata pacing during the event. Like I think the mid event might only be bad for modded once you actually have Onslaught, if that makes sense. Or anything higher.
Yeah. If this is if it's not the Onslaught version of the event, then it's not so bad. I guess it would just depend on what you get from Twitch.
Yeah, I guess so. It's definitely a bad area to fight, that's for sure. And a lot of the barrels are unsafe, especially the one that has its own like cubby or room. I forget, like when you drop into the event and you go to the left, like that area. That barrel is like very hard to do safely.
That spot was definitely like the tried and true, especially live for a good while. But then once you start adding in the mods and some other difficulties, and you get gas rats that are just constantly throwing down in there. You get storm vermin. Like you can't get out. There's only 2 ways to get out of there, and it's not.
Oh, is this a 20-minute pause?
I don't.
Yeah, you need to like go back to the keep and then rejoin the trio.
Oh, they have
mods, we can
disconnect.
just skip through.
Yeah.
And it says connecting and it's nothing.
They're stuck at
Yeah,
a.
we can just skip through.
Or maybe Zura try to join one.
We had that.
Here we go.
Agile 20-minute pause. Oh man. Well,
Pause tide.
hope it got resolved.
Yeah, somebody had like disconnection issues. It should be. Let's just follow up through here. So they dropped
the
it down?
reconnect bug.
I think it was like a half of that was German, half of it was English, but it did sound like disconnect.
I love that text in the middle too. Everyone uses unapproved mods.
Yeah, there might have been some sort of like, hey, you have to state this or something, but it's up there. We can see it.
It's just like the mod checker for tournaments.
That's
It's not.
funny.
It's not the best.
Yeah, we're certainly not beating the cheater realm accusations right now.
I also want to say shout out to the Shield Axe users. That's my favorite setup for Barden in any career. Axe and Shield is awesome. I don't play Slayer.
Can you run Axe and Shield on Slayer?
I don't know. No, I don't play Slayer.
No, you can't. You can't run.
I'm not.
You can't run shields and stuff.
I'm not a DPS chat. I can't Axe and Shield. I can't Slayer.
I'm a pickaxe simp. I love the pickaxe.
Pickaxe.
I'm super boring. I just go with dual hammers.
Ooh, a leech right next to you. Dual hammer.
I just like being able to move around.
Oh, you like
Yeah,
move
if we're-
tech.
Well,
Yeah, the
it's
move
the
tech is
movement.
nice.
Like I think, like if we're kiting or something, I don't like being stuck. You know.
This is some
And dual
awesome,
hammers is like very safe and fast.
awesome footwork here with this Barden. Oh, I thought it was just about to dissipate too. They were able to use some of the branches and some of the roots.
They
of the
can
trees.
ult, and it won't track them.
Oh, but
Or it
who's
shouldn't
it
track
go?
them. It's not supposed to.
It's not tracking. It's
One
just
storm.
it had already chosen the
Oh
path
no,
that
they
way.
were typing. Oh. Yep. That's
Unfortunate.
too bad. I mean, there was like that looked like 3 or 4 storms that was pushing on them the whole time. There was gas coming in. There was a bunch of leeches as well that had picked up a couple people. So that's gonna be a fail.
That area is not a good area to fight in.
Yeah, getting
It's very.
Oh, okay, so they were down a player. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, getting stuck in that opening area of the event is very rough. Like a big part of that event is just choosing when to go in. Because if you go in at an unfortunate time and you get stuck there, it's pretty nasty to recover from.
So they're gonna be doing another Engines of War run. I do want to see that Engines of War run. I kind of maybe just get up to that point to the engines again because I do want to see these other maps. Do they run every map? Because I'm seeing Enchanter's Lair. Yeah, I want to see the other maps as well, but you know, we didn't really give them a good viewing. You do run every map? Okay.
Why?
So let's kind of skip. Well, you said the beginning part is actually. You are right. It is the hardest part. They're having a connection issue, so we'll kind of skip through the connection issue part and go straight to the beginning of the map.
I don't lag anymore. You know that we.
Yeah.
So they just spawned in. They did. There's a cinematic at the beginning. Just throwing that one out there. And then they go through here, and this is the very, very beginning. There's a little bit of a drop down.
Didn't you hear what I said? That.
You also go back to Bracken. Okay, back to Brack.
Okay, that's just a bunch of storm vermin that decide to meet up together and do a quick initial fight meeting.
Yeah. The fun runs. This isn't so. I mean, the structure is there, but we're not being so strict. You know. I'm interested in watching the players, seeing the builds, seeing the teams, seeing the comps. Love hearing the communication between you. You can hear in the voice comms too. Yeah, it sucks to lose, but it doesn't sound like you're demoralized. You're still having fun, and that's the number one thing here.
It's a fun run, you know. Don't take it too seriously, right? Have fun.
Or be serious. You will have fun. Only fun is allowed.
Need you to lock in on the fun right now.
If you don't enjoy yourself, I'll teach you how to enjoy yourself. We're gonna fail on this boss. It's like Elden Ring. We're gonna fail on this boss for the next 2 weeks until we get it right.
Ginotti pinged us in the shoutcasting chat. Just letting you know.
Thank you. I'll take a look at that.
Right.
That's what is dead.
Do we still have no Yashar?
All right, we should have done that.
Wait, what?
No, just don't die.
Yes, sir.
Are really good.
Yeah, that hook there is always nasty.
But troll coming? No.
Yeah.
That's not the what is this?
Yeah, this particular area is really bad to hold. It feels safe until the specials start rolling in from every angle. You can get Blightstormers and stuff that are actually outside of beam range in this area. Which is just, to me, if a special's outside of beam range, it's like insanely far away. Like insanely far away.
Yeah. Yeah, there's only a few maps where you can run into that issue where like weapons stop being able to hit things.
I don't know if it's just me, but the stream's kind of catching a lot.
That's happening for me as well, but it seems like the Twitch stream is fine.
Okay, good.
Okay.
So I think it's just Discord.
I do want to see this. I do want to jump back and take a look at this is particularly Babies on Fire, so I want to take a look at Team Yarapa next. I do have some other teams that I just don't have VODs for. I mean, the Bobbers. Is Bobbers? Let me check something. I don't think did we go to Bobbers? Bobbers does not have a VOD that we can look at. Bombaposa does not have, and Gubin on the spot does not have one. So we will bounce back to Yarapa. I do not have VODs for the other three teams that did play.
I got lost. I'm sorry.
The teams, the values have been submitted. They did play. I just do not have a VOD to access. So they made their way up here. We're gonna go ahead and jump around, jump back to Team Yarapa. And just before I go, kind of seeing this. This is at about 2 hours into theirs. So we'll come back and take a look at that. And this particular map, they are actually in the mid-event right now. I'm seeing two... Oh, okay. They don't even have any of the barrels destroyed. So they are immediately into it. This is the really tanky team. We've got our IB. We've got our Warrior Priest. And we have the speed of the Handmaiden. I always struggle.
I'm hyped for Great Axe IB. You never see it. I'm hyped.
So sick. We got Flail and Shield, at least one on our Warrior Priest. I'm not quite sure what the other weapon is just yet. Haven't seen him switch it. Usually they flick about. But I mean, Mason Shield is pretty awesome. You're going to penetrate armor. We do have a Storm Friend coming in. Do they have damage for tanky bosses? Oh, yeah, there's a Troll Hammer Torpedo. So they do at least have control if we can get some headshots off landing. Oh, yeah, they definitely do. Plus, they have a little couple of stacks of barrage up as well. How?
You can put barrage on Troll Hammer.
But how does it stack up to 5?
The way barrage works is the dissipation speed scales with the fire rate of the weapon. Or like inversely scales. So yeah, if you have a very slow rate of fire, the barrage will stay up longer. Or like individual barrage stacks will stay up longer.
Okay, thank you for explaining that. Yeah, I was struggling with that.
Yeah, your options for like blessings on Troll Hammer are kind of limited because you can't run conservative. And you're not going to run, like, and you can't even run Scrounger. So your options are like pretty much just Hunter or Barrage.
Okay. So we did get
real Giga Chads run Hunter because they always crit.
So true.
100% crit at all times. All right, we do have our third VOD. Our team, the Bobbers, is here. We will be taking a look at that. I do want to see the rest of this. However, they did play. They do have a VOD. I do want to give them some representation.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see a new squad, for sure.
We're entering here in the last about 20 minutes of the stream. We can go a little bit over. 2 hours for, I guess, a 3-hour event's kind of tough. Obviously, it's a VOD. We want to jump around and be able to see all the highlights, and we may be doing that. We may be going to finales and tough choke points of maps. Because I do want to see some of the really cool, spicy gameplay that these teams were able to push through. So there are still, I guess they're waiting for this Twitch vote to end, because you're not going to clean this up. They do not exhaust.
Yeah, it's just constant.
Yeah, so they will have it. They are 2 of 3, so maybe it's just a lot of pressure here on our hand waifu to get the barrels where they need to be. She does have a concentration pot, and there's another one sitting in this chest right here, so should be... Yep, there it is. Yeah, pretty easy for that to happen. Okay. I mean, Troll Hammer Torpedo and a ammo crate, right? Even if the rats don't run out, you don't run out either. So, love the barrel gameplay. However, it is at the mouth of the door, so they're going to try to clean this up now that the event is over. They are trying to get those reloads in. Multiple leeches dealt with. About three leeches, gas rat, and hook rat. Disablers are done. They cleared that event pretty well. On the back of the hand waifu, but she was able to take care of that. That's Carillion's job. Easy mode. Plus, I guess you could throw down like a shield on the elf as well with the warrior priest if you want to go super safe. So, or a save. But either way, that's I get it now. That's actually really clever.
окей, все вместе? Да, есть все вместе.
Maybe that was a Twitch setting that they didn't save, and that's why it didn't get saved. Because if you don't tell Twitch, hey, save my VODs, like, it won't do it.
Yeah, that's probably what happened.
And even then, it's like, oh, okay, we'll save it for 7 days, unless you highlight it. And then when you highlight it, that's when it becomes a permanent upload. So it's all, you know, settings that you have to tell them that's how you want it to work.
That's unfortunate, yeah.
Yeah. And it's buried. You have to go to, like, my creator dashboard and then VODs and find it. And then there's, like, the tiniest little checkbox that you have to click and then click save as well. You know, like, you have to do 10 steps for one thing that should be, like, automatically set up. So that is unfortunate. But we do have someone vouching for them, saying that, hey, they had really good gameplay, so we will watch what we have. We are getting kind of pinched here with storms in front, storms in back. We now have a rattling coming in. Maybe that shield will be able to create a little bit of space. Once it pops, it is able to. Will it push them away? Just enough. They were able to deal with... They didn't deal with the rattling. It sounds like he repositioned. There's the fire rat.
Yeah, this area is not great. The horde can route to you in a lot of strange ways, and there are a lot of bad special angles. I think ideally for this team, they clear up what they're doing now, and they walk through all the way to the next possible drop down, which is quite a ways. But I think if they book it, they get there. They're starting to get to. There's one more hard part of the map, or like that can be hard. And it's the area right before the end event. If you end up taking like a big horde there, plus I guess a bunch of like Twitch spam, could be a little tricky. But the end event itself should be just fine. You can kite an infinite number of enemies in the end event pretty safely. So you don't have to kill anything. The event is completely time based. So as long as you make it to the boat, someone makes it to the boat, it's a W.
That storm vermin body blocked the explosion for the hook rat. That's some Skaven hierarchy right there.
Yeah, they won't play fair, those Skaven.
Ooh, the alt got off and he got knocked. Wait, oh, what? He got knocked down as his alt went off.
The animation bug, you love to see
so
it.
Good.
He's just praying to Sigmar.
He's just praying.
He's bowing before Sigmar. This is real Warrior Priest gameplay.
Prostrate yourself and fight. Prayerful strike nonstop. Look at him. Maybe he's done. When he jumps, he uprights, but then never let him know your next move.
What would he say? He would be like, "Allies, prostrate yourself before Sigmar."
That's right. That's pretty good.
That was
Something
good.
like that.
That was good.
But this is another, like, you know, what did you say earlier? It's one of those, like, I don't want to say undervalued, but one of those, like, deceptive spaces where it's like, it's big and open, and you're like, oh, look, I have all those places to go, and I can just head down and go this way. But the rats have every which angle they want to come at you, whether it's from below, where you came from, they can climb up, drop down. Like, you're very vulnerable in this space. Also, Ironbaker running the AoE heal. I saw him do that, and our handwife who got some HP, and so did Saltspire. So, AoE heal on our Ironbaker. Pretty cool.
That's cool. Yeah, more heal share. Always love to see it. That's one of those things that got like carried over to official from TB. So that's cool to see.
You can see the talents ID is running too. The more people he's around, the more damage he's getting. Well, you know, 5%, but you know, they're so close together. Why not keep that?
Yeah, I feel like heal share was also a talent that was always kind of overlooked until the Chinese showed that it could be really powerful in some of their like more serious runs. And I think NA kind of realized like, oh yeah, actually this talent is useful sometimes. I don't think it's like universally useful, but sometimes having like a backline who isn't going to engage in any melee combat whatsoever, like having it, can be really powerful for the team.
Yeah, I mean, now that you can have it as a necklace trait, right? That means you can still get THP. It just means you're not getting the benefits of bark skin. But it's cool that there's something that is at least like competitive with bark skin now.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, to be fair, I'm talking about the necklace trait. I'm not talking about the talent before you could get THP.
Yeah.
Because that one was just bad.
Yeah, the talent was. I mean, that's why we changed it to be a necklace trade, right? Because it just didn't make any sense as a talent. Like, no one's going to give up temp health for healing. Some people did, but it was a very Maverick type of build.
For sure. Looks like they're going to pretty cleanly make it to the end event here. I think, well, I mean, could have some caster's curse here, but I think the end event's going to go mostly fine. I don't expect this team to run into any big issues, although it seems like they don't really want to be on this bridge right now with all this gas.
Oh, snipe!
It had enough of him.
Yeah, tear him up.
He's like, I don't need a backline to deal with you.
I'm the sniper now.
I'm just gonna obliterate you. I'm gonna snipe with a nuke.
I feel like the coolest Trollhammer shot I've ever seen, I think it was Royale with Cheese. He has a clip somewhere of him sniping a long-range Blightstormer with the Trollhammer, and it was just perfect. Like, he aimed like super far above the Blight, and it just whizzed through the sky, hit the Blight like right on the nose.
Wow.
Dropping the hammer.
Yeah, I'm sure someone has the clip of that, because I think it's a famous Cheese clip. I miss Cheese.
Same.
Yeah, we've had a lot of people like filter in and out of the space, I guess.
Yeah. But sometimes you have people who are gone for a while and they come back.
Yeah.
People just take a break for a year and come back. I know some of the folks that I've been playing with are all kind of feeling like they want to take a break, but I don't think they're done with Vermintide, though. I think this is just a game that's like, you take a year play of the things, then you realize, like, dang, there's really no game like Vermintide. There's nothing that scratches the same set of itches.
Yeah, exactly. It's such a it's a one of a kind thing, and I always end up coming back to it eventually. Even Vermintide 1, I go back to Vermintide 1 like on occasion, and it's always a good time. Yeah, I mean, like I miss playing Vermintide 1 modded. It's like genuinely like I'd say it's as fun as Vermintide 2 is. Like, absolutely, it holds up.
Yeah, I've never actually played VT1, but I know there's a lot of like mechanics that are fundamentally different. Like, I'm pretty sure there's no temp HP and stuff like that. Or on melee?
No, not. You can regain your temp HP or your HP in a particular, but it's not temp HP.
Yeah, and then you get like there's like a version of heroic intervention in that game as well. It does give you temp, but it's like different.
Oh, so lucky there. He looked back too, said, "Oh,
that was close."
Ivy Barden looked at that. Barden's like, "Whoa, good thing I made of rocks." The thing I miss about VT1 is actually two things. I really miss heroic killing blow, chance to instantly kill on a charge attack, and I also really personally like last stand mode. The boat is here. I think maybe they're just holding out for that. There is a bomb. Well, there's a torpedo, there's a firebomb. They're gonna open up the space. We're gonna have to leave our warrior priest there. Oh nope, they're gonna pick him back up.
He's protected by Sigmar, okay? He's always gonna make it out.
All that praying earlier, they were able to make it out. Victory here. On Well of Dreams, pretty good. I'm sorry, Engines of War. They're going to be moving into Enchanter's Lair next. We take a look at their stats. I do want to pop and take a look at Bobbers real quick.
Nie, dobra, Ekstawi nie żyje, to jest...
Naprzód! Do boju,
Naprzód,
panowie!
do boju! Dobra, no i chuj.
Mur. Cholera. Flame wall.
A, straciliśmy podłoże i gówno. No cóż.
Flame wall, co nie jest dobrą informacją.
Nie, spokojnie, to pola to wysoluje.
Albo wypije tą potę, albo przegrywa. Chyba. Albo nie da rady. Wracamy w 5:30 brzmi rozsądnie.
Nie, to nie była próba ocalenia się, to była próba zabicia monków.
Aha, to była próba ocalenia samego siebie przed monkami.
Nie, to była próba zemszczenia się na monkach za te wszystkie razy, kiedy nich dostałem.
I jeszcze running attack od Topoli we mnie spulowany, zajebiście. I fucking love it, lads.
Wspaniale. I do tego zmarnowałeś heal'a, więc niszczyciel ma ranę.
Ja nie zmarnowałem.
I love that they have a
Wish
team
Kira.
logo. I think that's great. More teams need to do that.
Ja nie użyłem...
Yeah, logos are always a good shout.
A nie, ja użyłem heal'a przed momentem. Dobra, never mind.
Dobra, wszystko jest dobrze, wszystko w porządku.
A skąd ja mam wiedzieć, że ty masz Hillshara?
Już wiesz.
Wy mogłeś sprawdzić.
Dobra. Szanowni państwo.
Ty mogłeś sprawdzić, gdzie celujesz, zanim strzelasz. Wtedy nigdy by nie
Właśnie
został
ten problem
zmarnowany.
jest taki, że pociski lecą gdzie chcą.
A problem jest taki, to nie jest prawda.
Szczególnie kiedy nie klikam prawego przycisku myszy przed strzałem.
Ja bym się spodziewał, że to Quezan będzie tak głosował, żebyśmy dostawali...
Chodźcie, daj mi potę. Albo nie, puszujemy winę! Puszujemy winę,
I think we might be missing your audio,
No,
Ishka.
nie zdążyłem.
Are you sure? All right.
Yeah. Like, I think I can be heard, but yeah, you weren't able to be heard for a second there.
Yeah. Interact. And then we'll go like this. Okay, so this is Bobbers. I was saying they have a pretty good team spread here. They do have the Unchained. I do like that. I do like Unchained out of Sienna. That's my favorite Sienna. But yes, it looks like they're running a damage chart of some sort, or maybe it's a some sort of chart information. I can't really see. It's a little bit of the stream qualities, and it hasn't set in just yet. But we are looking at a Fort Bracken. It was did not finish. This is their second attempt here on Well of Dreams. We'll see how that goes. They are also destroying some of the alarm bells. It looks like this is that first set of alarm bells that they're going to be destroying. So they're going to be waiting on possibly this vote here. Unchained.
Yeah, I'm an Unchained fan, 100%. That's my favorite. That and like Pyro, those are my favorites.
Yo, Pyro Gaming. I ended up logging so much time on Pyro for both the Versus tournament and the like when I came back to the game, we were like trying out some weird strats for Spicy.
Yeah, I mean, go figure. Sleazy, the like OG Pyro main, doesn't play as much when when the character finally starts becoming like meta.
Yeah, I think they're also they're like a very odd hero to make work. It requires the team to play around it, simply because like they do kind of too much damage. In like a modded setting usually, like they kind of deprive people of temp HP, and they you know, want space to snipe, but also want like anti-space to do damage. So it's just weird. Yeah. It's just weird to play with. But it's really fun though, especially with Beam.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
This is exactly
all
what
the
you need. A horde of
all the loot rats.
loot
Yeah.
rats that you can top off. Like, you know, you don't want to count on having something like this, but it is very, very handy.
I ktoś go zabił. Haha.
I mean, we were just saying that, Gabe, how, you know, sometimes people just take a double rattling around the corner, spooky stuff. Some people take a break for just a little while and come back. I mean, one of the big things is if there's like a balance change, if there's a new character, are there new maps, that always draws people back in. And it's just like, oh yeah, I remember how fun this is. And suddenly you're playing for like another 300, 400 hours straight.
Yeah, and you eat like a few overheads to get the rust off, you know?
You're like, oh yeah, this spot. What do you mean I have to get the whale oil?
Wiecie co, ja miałem akurat chciałem wybuchnąć, żeby wygenerować hapeki i kuźwa wskoczył na mnie asasyn, nie? My bad.
And then like you accidentally you know, I've been stuck on Elden Ring for a while, so I'll be playing that, and I was like, oh, you can't guard counter in this. That's not.
And every time I go between, because like sometimes I'll hop into Darktide as well, right? And then it's like just the muscle memory is all entirely different.
Oh,
So it's
yeah.
like I'm trying to like sprint slide in Verm, and it's like that's not how this works. And then in Verm, like if I go to Verm and then comes back to Darktide, I'm like the timings are all different. It's all wrong.
Oh, I do that. I have to mind shift because I'm an ogre main, and just trying to play Ogrin and come back and be like, IB main and Ogrin main with the shield, right? You think it would be similar? No. First off, you have to worry about the height. All right, that's the first part, the perspective change. Then it's like you said, everything from shoving to attacking, when to use the weapon, like so similar but different.
Fight the Tide commentators run when?
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah, we can do that sometime. That would be cool for like the next event for sure. Then we can you know, then we can stream our own VOD as well and just roast our gameplay.
That,
you know,
that disqualifies us from playing. I don't know. That would be funny though if we played the day before, got a VOD, and then just like injected it while the rest of the stream was playing, or like during day of.
Yeah, most casters' runs are they're always scuffed. They've got you know, lots of gameplay mistakes and everything. And it's nice to kind of show you know, how well these teams are actually doing, right? Like sometimes people watching can look at this and be like, oh yeah, you know, I'd get my friends together, we would totally like crush this event or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like often way harder than it looks, and even if you have good players, like getting that coordination down and that practicing, always really tough. So
I know, my Vermintide experience in modded usually these days, like if I do get the crew together to play, is we just spend the first 30 minutes troubleshooting. Like
oh yeah,
we
yeah,
don't
yeah,
even,
booting
yeah,
the game.
not even getting into a map. It's just like, oh yeah, can't connect to this, can't connect to that. Oh, that's not working. Oh, this crashes. Okay. Yeah, this is the Vermintide experience.
We got a chaos spawn coming in. They're gonna. I also love that we're seeing Unchained Mace gameplay. I love the mace on Unchained.
Oh, the mace is so good.
It's really meta too on TV.
Yeah,
it's really really good. Like
it's super fun.
yeah, on TV right now, I would say the meta for Unchained is to like run Hunter Beam Staff plus Mace, and you mostly use the Mace for single target. You don't really use it for horde clear all that much. And like, you know, if you're trying to say kill a Chaos Warrior or something, what you actually do is you look at the floor and press Light 1 block cancel, which is for some reason faster than Light 1 QQ. And if you look at the floor, the like hitbox comes out earlier against whatever you're fighting, so it's like faster time to kill. And then against pretty much everything else, you just spam beam shotgun. And you can do some work on this career doing that.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Also, just like as an aside, this isn't anything to do with the gameplay, but the mace, Sienna's mace has a skin that's called Boppity Stick, and I'm just there for that, you know.
Oh yeah, the boppity
Love the
stick.
Boppity Stick. Yeah,
Yeah, I guess the nice thing about being as well is you do get this sort of budget sniping if you need it sometimes, right? Where you can mash the beam explosion.
yeah. You can do a little bit of a discount pyro, I guess. Very discount pyro.
Yeah, very discount. Yeah,
like
yeah,
90% off discount.
We have pyro at home. Pyro at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're tankier, you know, so there's that.
I mean, they both give temp HP on their ult, so there's that at least.
That is true. Yeah.
Um.
But yeah, I love Unchained. The whole like aesthetic and everything too is just very cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I don't know if that was a push.
Uh-oh.
Something knocked them over, but you
No,
got
I
three
think
people
they
down.
just walked right off by accident.
Oh, okay. I was like, did the like Minotaur's hitbox like bump them off?
No, I think they didn't expect there to be like a little slight hole in the floor there. Do you see how it's like kind of jumped out?
Yeah, no, I see that. That's not OSHA safe.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Oh, Barden wasn't able to get the res. I saw that he was invisible, was not able to get the res. He threw the bomb and then ended up having to leave. So now it's going to turn into we got to get out of here situation. But he's getting pinned down by the fire rat. There's monks trying to slice him apart.
They're all right though. They're all right.
Fire rat is trying to turn around with a hook rat coming, and then the ogre. Oh no, I'm sorry, the Mino getting a couple of
cleaver.
Oh, I don't think they want to go there. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's all right. Monks and Minotaurs, many such cases.
So unfortunately, oh. Well, we're falling off right at the start. That's funny. It just is like, oh, nope, here you go. Go back up here. So,
that's me every time I load into Light Reaper.
Oh, you're just on the edge. Just already down.
Yeah, just leaving. I'm like, I'm not doing this.
You're trying to do mic skips. Or not mic skips, what's that stuff called?
Yo, Axe Handmaiden, let's go.
I know, we only got to see a little bit. Oh, restarts. I'm bouncing
the
around.
Axe is... well, they did just die. But I was going to comment on the Axe. The Axe is a pretty terrible weapon. However, it's one of the safest weapons in the game. So if your goal is to be like guaranteed clutch for your team, to like guarantee survival, have very, very high dodge count. I think it has a dodge count of 99 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, something like that. Like it's got like 99 or 100 dodges.
It's like absurd, yeah. Combine that with Handmaiden's natural like extra stamina recovery, means that Handmaiden can just like clutch pretty much anything if they have the invis. Pretty much anything, but not always everything, as we saw in their last wipe. Switching over to Enchanter's Lair, looks like they've done the mid event of Enchanter's Lair already, so that's nice. This is actually technically an event here, the like dining hall area that has extra like Chaos Warriors and stuff. And it has like full event scripting. So that's why like in like Onslaught Plus and stuff, they actually beef up this area a lot more because they can like hook the natural event scripting. It's kind of weird. But
yeah, I mean you got to put the barrels in the doorway. So, you know, it's an event.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm hearing a Chaos Warrior patrol above, or maybe behind them. And then there's only 2 shots left here on this IV's torpedo. I'm seeing some shields out, at least on IV and even on Kruber. And there are 2 people down, so there's 3 up, 2 down. There's a lot of front line, but there's not a whole lot of damage coming out of that. Oh, here comes the Chaos Warriors. The ult comes out. I see Kruber going invis. Popped a potion as well. It is a blunderbuss, so they are really geared up to try to take out Nurgloth, but it doesn't seem like the blunderbuss is going to do a lot of work here towards this super. Are Chaos Warriors super armor?
Yes. Yeah, they're super armor.
Ooh. IB even having to chug the concentration potion, and there's even another boss on its way, whether that's a troll or a ogre, a Roger as they say. But we have a couple of kills, 3 kills of the Chaos Warriors coming out for Kruber. A lot of dancing around.
I think they're
Smoke,
holding.
gas coming in.
Oh, as I say that,
the gas. As soon as he has the high vantage point from the drop down, and now we're getting the
I
control
just
from the
shouldn't
fire.
comment. God, I killed them. I killed them. I said I think they're holding. I think they're doing fine. And then yeah, 3 people die.
Pyromancer, I'm sorry, not Pyromancer. The Unchained goes down because there is even the Gutter Runner. There he is, and eating a bunch of overheads, pinned down. That's gonna be the run.
That's rough.
That is tough. And
I wanted to see the Bluntsman dunking on Nurgloth. You know, that would have been great.
Oh yeah, because Nurgloth is like technically Berserker infantry, right? So it's like perfect for
yeah, shotguns
blunderbuss.
dunk on him.
Yeah, the team comp is 100% for the boss fight, and I feel like that might have been the mentality is we need to be able to get there. So they were probably moving fast, trying to get out of there, but as you guys said, that's an event, and that's one of those things where you have to do what the game tells you to do first, and you have to, play off of that. And unfortunately, that gave the game. It's also random, right? You could never truly be like, hey, heavy metal's coming in. Like, you can't anticipate it.
Yeah, I mean, I think they got screwed over by the votes there and like getting a little bit separated as a team, because the event is normally super easy. You just there's like 2 barrels right next to the door, and you just throw them in, and move on. And I think they actually had already gone through the event. They like dropped down into that back area because they were already by the stairs earlier. I think they just got like a heavy metal vote and a boss and started piling up.
Yeah, they
classic Twitch pile up.
They were saying they don't feel like they had a single comp they were comfortable with Chaos Warriors on, which that's like Chaos Warriors are definitely like the thing that is hardest to get comfy with, especially if you get like tons of them. Dealing with a ton of super armor is never like a good time.
I mean,
unless you have a comp that's built for that, but if you build a comp for that, then you're not having your comp built for like monster killing or Nurgloth specifically for that matter.
Well, I think the like issue that team comps pose for a lot of teams, that Chaos Warriors pose for a lot of team comps, is the idea that there's not that many careers that actually nuke them, right?
Yeah, it's like Grail Knight and
Huntsman, right? And
yeah,
both of those are Krubers. So your Kruber slot is dedicated to dealing with Chaos Warriors. And other things.
And that's also assuming, right, like it's a Huntsman on like Manbo, right? Like Blunderbuss Huntsman isn't dunking Chaos Warriors very hard. It does okay, but it's like not amazing. Like Unchained can kind of melt.
It's pretty bad.
It's not great. It's pretty
She's much better against normal armor. Against it will take you like 10 bonks to kill a Chaos Warrior. It's not going to be quick. Because also another thing, Sorry, go ahead.
Also like Slayer is an option, but like Slayer is also like I don't know. I don't really like dealing with the fact that like you're playing a short dude and you have to like jump to hit them in the head,
Yeah, it's like Slayer's like a lot of specialization, skill investment to be able to fill that role well, and then on top of that, just isn't that great of a career overall in the modded scene,
Yeah, Shade's an option. Shade's also an option.
Oh yeah, Shade is an option. That's true. But then you also need a Shade specialist, right? Like, because playing with a player who, like a Shade player who doesn't know how to play Shade, it's like -1 teammate.
Yeah, kind of is.
Not to any fault of their own. It's just that the career like messes with the aggro of the horde so frequently that if they're not managing that well, then it will like just make it worse for your team, not better.
Yeah, Shade is really good for Twitch. That's true, but
I mean, I think this kind of just speaks to how strong like GK is, right? Because he is like one of the only characters that fills that like consistent super armor deleter role without really sacrificing anything else in your comp. In fact, he's giving you blessings and other bonuses.
Yeah, and he's also holding a
Oh!
front line, right? Like you don't really hold a front line with Shade.
Yeah, true. You're like
But
anti-front lining with Shade.
you can snipe with Shade, so it's a bit like, you know, it's different strokes for different folks.
I guess so.
I guess
Yeah.
You could also just run like if you have a really cracked bounty hunter player, just run that for your anti-super armor.
True. Repeater BH does get there. Does need the team to play around it though. And you need a BH player who can hit their shots.
A rare commodity. I'm not that BH player. That ain't me.
Hey, the ones that can though are they're wonderful to watch.
That is true. Yeah.
There was someone I was watching. I think it's like Everelf, or I can't remember their name. It sounds like
Betterspin, probably.
Yeah, I mean their headshot ratio is insane, and mostly they play elf, right? But I've seen them do like what's it called, like a 5-second spawn because they have they're laser beam elf. They like know the animation so perfectly well. Yeah, it's crazy on instant, like the instant.
I think Nino does a lot of that. Like,
I
think Nino does a lot of
Ooh, there's that ledge.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of the Korean and Chinese groups enjoy it. That they are BH enjoyers, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, Everspin's bounty with a repeater pistol is crazy. Crazy
it is.
good. But unfortunately, we have even gone overtime here. I'm going to watch how they handle this troll. We missed a couple of really cool timestamps and stuff, so the 2-hour mark might not be enough time for a recap. We might have to extend that. Ooh, mid-jump, get down.
Oh!
Double kill for our gas rat from downtown, by the way. Oh, no. They got a knockdown, but they still killed the other. But that was
hurt my soul.
Really far
I saw that
shot.
gas coming in, and I saw the windup from the troll, and I was like, I know exactly what's going to happen. I can't look. I couldn't look.
Oh, Sienna.
We lost another person.
Sienna got booted off the side with a cleave attack, and so now our elf is going to.
They have Wraith Walk? Oh, yep.
Yep. We're out of there.
Yep. 99 dodge count. Yep. Just
now,
dodge through the horde.
The only thing that might. Oh, okay, a lot of things, but
there's
a storm coming. Ooh, beautiful shot with
go.
that storm. The ult is up. Are you going to? Oh, maybe. Was that up? Didn't ult to get it up. Oh, no, they did get the dwarf up, but they immediately died.
Dead.
Okay, we've got another.
And
the
there's
storm
the
is
buffalo,
on its way. I do see it. Got a runner in there too, but this is gonna hurt.
Oh yeah, and I get.
Yeah, this might be a
She had to go invis. Oh no! Right.
Oh no!
A dissipating storm, but the damage.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, that's
the dot damage. Lots of trying right there. Got 2 of the team members up, but it was just a little too much and getting overwhelmed.
That storm is the mind killer.
Yup. But hey, that's Cattle 1, right? So that is going to be a wrap up of our Fun Runs recap. I think we should add maybe another hour to this, maybe starting from 8 to 11. But that is going to be the end of this stream, this recap. I do appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for playing. Thank you for being part of it. Modders, thank you for creating it and kind of listening to the people. I know Inkin was part of like the big balance patch, basically. So, not basically, but you were. And just the fact that the player base is truly dictating how the game is altered, played, perceived, and streamed is amazing. So thank you guys for being doing this and allowing Fight the Tide to host it and kind of do that recap. So thank you so much for joining us. I also want to say, Inkin, Long, thank you. If you guys got any final words for this stream.
Just thanks for people for turning out, showing up, playing some Twitch, giving us some videos to shoutcast. I think Fight the Tide events are always a load of fun, and I'm excited to see what the next event will be and what kind of turnout we can get for it.
Yeah. I mean, these events are always a blast. You know, we've been coming on what 5 years now, so it's
Yeah.
a long time thing. It's been cool to see this community like continue to thrive and build up, and you know, it's been awesome to be part of that. Like, you know, it's a cool experience.
Absolutely. Again, thank you guys so much. We will see you in the next event. Please go and take a look at the Discord if you want to pop that in chat. I think is that a command? You could do exclamation Discord maybe even. Go to the Discord, you know, see what the announcements are. Take a look at the next upcoming events. Get your team, sign up, practice, play, and hopefully we will be able to stream you here on the channel in the next upcoming events. When I say upcoming, look at events and see what the next one is. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, there's a closer.
I love this video.
Yeah, it's awesome. They can hear us.
Oh.
Yeah, it's for Dwons, but that's fine. It's a great video. We should just use it anytime we have an excuse, you know.
Oh, look at that. Tin can. Yeah, I think that's like simple UI or something.